Hello guys, good afternoon. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's go live. Hello, hello, hello. Let me stop that music. How's everyone doing? We're going into game week 21. It'll just be like, I don't know, half an hour, 45-minute chat today. I'm possibly going to be doing my transfers, that's plural, on stream. Because I have been thinking about it, and I'm sure this frustrating thing is, again guys, it's the same situation I have when I have an idea about certain players or certain things, and every man and his dog has decided to jump on it, because I am thinking of bringing in 2 Everton players for a -4. So that's going to be something we'll talk through in a minute. We'll go through and review the game week. It's a coulda, woulda, shoulda game week for me. Before we do that, let's say hi to everyone. Hi Neil, how are you doing again? Welcome back, mate. And Krista, of course, as well. Alistair, welcome back, buddy. Did you tell you about Mahrez? Nice. Yeah, we said that on Tuesday, right? I said it just wasn't for me, but I mean, I'm looking at Gundogan's 14 points, so I'm fine with saving a couple million. Plus, Gundogan's early sub, as bad as it is, the fact that he didn't get his hat-trick, he's like a 5.5 million player who got a brace, right? And he's got benched early on. I think he's going to play the next game. Mahrez, who knows? You're benching Salah. So, I don't think I like that, Alistair. Who are you playing instead? Hey, John. What are you doing? Welcome back, mate. I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. I've been doing a lot of reading the last couple of days about investment and stuff. I'm still waiting for my accounts to get verified, so it's a bit frustrating at the minute. So I want to jump on the GameStop situation. That's what's going on. Sutek to Barnes. Oh, no, Lennox, not for me. Hey, Denver, how you doing? Welcome back, buddy. Afternoon to you as well. Had a bad game week. You're almost premiums. Doing a -8. Adams to DCL, Rashford to Barnes, Dallas to DCL. Wow, 2 DCLs. That's crazy. You can't do that. Yeah, we'll have a quick review. You're going for the kill. Captain Cancelo. Again, he played 90 minutes. I know he's finally got his massive haul. He's played 90 minutes. I don't even think the likes of Mendy and Walker are injured, right? Everyone's there. Walker, fine. Zinchenko, fine. Mendy, fine. They're against Sheffield United. I think this could be the week where a lot of us get upset, guys, and a lot of us find ourselves getting Cancelo and Stones and Diaz benched. Is Dean a must right now? I'm bringing in Luca Dean and DCL. They're the 2 Everton players that I'm thinking. Bamford is the issue, and that is probably going to be my transfer. I'll talk about my transfer because I think I'll probably do them later on today or tomorrow morning, but my plans were simple. Now, Chilwell is one that turned my head, right? Because, of course, look at the fixtures. Burnley, Spurs, okay, that's not great, but Harry Kane might not be in for that match. Sheffield United, Newcastle, Southampton. And then game week 25 is when I'm probably wildcarding for a double game week 26. So I'm only looking now at a squad. Now, I'm not going to destroy my squad. I'm not going to go crazy and take out, good players or whatever and take punts for 4 weeks. I'm still going to be sensible just in case I don't wildcard in game week 25. But I always like to look at 4-week terms. If I'm bringing in a player, I want to make sure I'm bringing them in for sort of 4 weeks, right? And Chilwell, obviously, in Chelsea, turn my head because they've got Burnley, Sheffield, and Newcastle in the next 4. But Chilwell got benched 75 minutes. So he got his clean sheet points. You can do that every week, right? If Chelsea are up 1-0 or Chelsea haven't conceded and you want to take Chilwell off every week, I'll take it, right? But the fact that he's got benched, that using one of your 3 subs to swap out a defender, and the fact that it looks like from some training footage that Tuchel's been working close with Alonso, and the fact that we don't really know what's going to happen with Chelsea right now, tactic-wise and play-wise, I'm not ready to jump in on the Chelsea. Despite the amazing fixtures, I don't think I'm going to be jumping on that. Hey, Boona. Afternoon, buddy. Hope you're doing well. So for me, it's the decision I made early. In fact, I was talking my time this morning, so about 10 hours ago, to my friend who's an Everton fan, and I said, am I crazy? I'm going to bring in Luca Dean, and I'm going to bring in Dominic Calvert-Lewin, because I had, for the people who have been in the channel for a long time and been with me since I've been streaming and things, you guys know I've had Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I had him the whole season. I started the season with him. We had a wonderful time together. Got rid of him. Was it just before the blanks or when he got injured? Was it game week 50? I had him for a long time, right? I mean, I was happy with him picking up assist points and getting 5, but the fact he hasn't scored since game week 11. But the band's back together, guys. Luca Dean is back. James Rodriguez is back. Richarlison is fit for the first time in about 10 weeks, right? So Luca Dean for Robertson might twist a lot of heads, and it's not because he was going to blank. I've been thinking about taking Robertson out for a while, and I was going to take out Robertson for Mitchell and go all the way from the most expensive defender to basically the cheapest defender and just play Taylor and Kufal, one of those two alongside Stones and Cancelo. But then the more I've thought about that, the fact that the title I had, the premium problems, is the fact that Jamie Vardy is injured, Kevin De Bruyne is injured, Harry Kane is injured. Now, Harry Kane was my transfer in this game week, but obviously that's not going to happen now. So I'm sat here with a lot of money in the bank. So I might even keep Robertson for this game week. And this is something that I went against on the stream I did on Tuesday, and I might actually end up benching him. And that's purely because I'll go 3-5-2 and I won't take out Robertson. I'll take out maybe Taylor or Kufal for Luca Dean. Now, I don't like the idea of having that, but the fact is, I might as well. Let's say Stones or Cancelo gets benched, right? And I've got Luca Dean and he plays. That means I've got Taylor who's injured or Kufal at home to Liverpool coming in. If I just take out Taylor for Dean and bench Robertson, if Stones and Cancelo end up getting benched for this game week, I've got Robbo coming on. And what's the point, right? Do I have like 8 million in my bench? 8 million in the bank and having Charlie Taylor on my bench or Kufal as first sub? Or do I just take Charlie Taylor out, only have 4 million in the bank or 5 million in the bank, but have Luca Dean and have Robbo as my first sub? So I still think I'm going for Luca Dean, and I still think I'm going for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I think my only question right now is, do I take out Taylor or do I take out Robertson? Because when I took out Robertson and I had Luca Dean in, it was going to just be Dean, Stones, and Cancelo as that back three. But Taylor, when he's fit, he's got 23-4-5, Brighton, Palace, West Brom. That's a nice run of 3. Kufal has got Fulham and Sheffield here. So again, good first sub / starter material. So if I just went all the way down to Mitchell, I could just rotate those two. Because I don't really want to play Luca Dean in game week 23 or game week 25. I'm probably wildcard in 25, so that doesn't matter. So game week 23, I need a good sub. Brighton for Charlie Taylor or Fulham away for Kufal. So if I have Robertson, I kind of feel like you have to play him, which is stupid, but he is like one of the most expensive defenders. But the fact that Stones and Cancelo will get benched at some point. In game week 23, Man City at home, I don't want to play Robbo in that game either. So they're my plans. I'm pretty certain on Bamford to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He's gone from like 60% ownership now to 30%, so that's halved. So he's not a pointless buy anymore. I think with the fact that Luca Dean, Rodriguez, Richarlison, everyone's fit behind him, apart from Allen. I am tempted by Antonio. Antonio is someone I could bring in for Brewster next week because I'm going to still have a lot of money in the bank no matter what I do in bringing in Luca Dean. I'm still going to have like 4 or 5 million in the bank, right? Hey, Harry, how you doing? You're selling Robbo as well? Yeah, literally just talk about it. I'm thinking of just keeping him, Harry. Long story short, I'm thinking of keeping him, just benching him and having him as my first sub to come in for Stones or Cancelo because we've got no premiums to give the money to. Like, my midfield 5 is set. Salah, okay, is in poor form. I had Son and Salah goals disallowed yesterday, which was pretty annoying. But Salah, who am I going to change him to, right? I'm not going to go higher. Salah's like the most expensive player, so I'm not going to go higher. Gundogan, great form. What a guy. Love him. Fernandes, going nowhere. Son, going nowhere. Souček. This 5, for me, like, who am I going to turn Souček into? Okay, maybe Jack Grealish, but I can still do that if I keep hold of him. The fact that I've got so much money in the bank, and I'm probably wildcarding in 25, I'll probably keep Robbo and just have him as a really good first bench. Because I do think Stones or Cancelo are gonna get benched some point soon. And Neil, you're the same as me. You don't have too many hits, so if I just take this will be my first -4 in a few game weeks as well, so I won't feel too bad about it. It'll annoy me if Bamford scores, but Leeds aren't looking too great now. He got benched at 59 minutes. How's my dog doing lately? Oh, thanks, Evan. She's a lot better. She actually had gastroenteritis last week, but she's a lot better now. Her leg's gone because of her hip. But yeah, she's happy. Thanks, Denver. She's pulled through. Stones, Cresswell, Chilwell, just in a 3.9 million Bernardo. Why didn't you go for Mitchell, Lennox? 6 million in the bank, which was going to invest in Kane, which is what I was going to do. Move to Dini and play 5 at the back. Now, I broke my own rule because I benched Souček. I don't like playing too many defenders, even though a lot of points are coming from defense right now. And I do like 4-4-2. I think it's the most balanced structure. But I can't push for 5 at the back. I just can't. Because then you're going to have to take money out of the bank, out of the back line in the future. I wouldn't go 5 at the back personally. Took Kane out for Cavani for a 2-3 week punt. Why not? Why not? Mount out, gonna get in what say you, Rohan? Mount was benched, wasn't he? And he came on and looked pretty lively. I would easily go Mount to Gundogan. It's not even a question for me. You have too many issues now. You're going to make 6 or 7 transfers. You've only got 1 free transfer as well. Neil, what issues have you got? You brought in Zaha, didn't you? What a guy. You're not sure what to do, really. This deadline's come around too quick. I know, and that's a problem that I've got as well. It has been quick. I'm lucky I'm not at work, or I just spent my time just looking at my FPL team. I've already thought about what I want to do. You're going to get Kane, but that's out the window. Same as me, guys. We were talking on I was going to be Bamford for Kane for me, right? Because I was, and think about it, I was sat here saying, should I do a -4 from Bamford to Kane or Watkins to Kane? And I never did it, right? Patience paid out that time because Kane would have been straight back out of my team. And that would have been a real pain. Another green arrow. Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? Only feels like it was yesterday. It was like only 2 or 3 days ago. It was great. So, just going back to the team here, Charlie Taylor, he's not going to play the next 2. Brighton, Palace, West Brom looks so good, though. So good. But I'm worried that actually Peters might keep him out of the team now because Burnley have been pretty good at the back. I know they just conceded 2 goals against Villa, but I just think having Robbo as my first sub, Kufal in there as well, I can just do Luca Dean and DCL. But, oh my God, you're benching Robbo. That's crazy. But West Ham away. I think Cancelo or Stones will get benched. Then City at home, do I want to play him? Leicester away, do I want to play him? Comes down to clean sheets. And with Matip out, is Fabinho even back yet? Because Fabinho was injured. I don't know. I'm just not. I've still got 3.6 million in the bank. I still could go Grealish in for Souček next week. I still could go Brewster to Antonio. I could still go Watkins to Firmino, whatever I want to do, right? So I think instead of just having money in the bank and getting rid of Robbo, just keep Robbo, put him on your bench. I don't know how much money you've got, Harry, if you're still knocking around, but that'd be my plan anyway. Going on versus Cancelo, captain, scared Salah will punish it. Captaincy is something that that is obviously we talk about every game week. You can see mine right now is on Mo Salah. Now Gundogan, fantastic form, absolutely incredible form, but I still worry that he'll end up just being a little bit deeper. He could get rotated out. Son was my captain until Harry Kane got injured, actually. But I just feel I will change. I like having a punt on my vice captain, so I will change Gunnar onto my vice. But I mean, Salah's not immune to being benched because he has been. So captaincy this, we'll go through it in a minute. Balder, what the hell? You've got 11 million in the bank. And you can't see, and that's it. And this is something that I actually talk in my preseason stuff. We get 100 million to start the season with, right? That doesn't mean that the best possible squad you can create is exactly like 99.9 million, right? Right now, you got to go on the players that are doing really well. Gunnar and Souček are sub 6 million players that are killing it and stat-wise doing really well and passing the eye test. It's just kind of like when players get undervalued, right? And we all jump on them. Like Dominic Calvert-Lewin at the start of this season was 7 million. Outscoring, Aguero 10 million, 12 million or whatever. So just try not to worry too much about money, which is why I said I might as well just not bother about money, put Robbo on my bench. Because it's in my mentality. I played Robbo this week because I sat here on Tuesday and I said, I can't bench a 7 million defender. What did it cost me? 15 points sat on my bench. Because I didn't have the guts to. When people ask me, should I do it? Yeah, bench him. You bigger fantasy Premier League guts than I've got because I should have benched him. There's nothing pointing towards Robbo getting good points. My argument was that I thought it was going to just be faced square up against Aurier or Matt Doherty. I had no idea Jose Mourinho was going to play that formation or what the hell Spurs were lining up to do. I thought it was just going to be Robbo against one of them. So that I couldn't imagine what Mourinho was going to play with that formation. Hey, Devenger, how you doing, buddy? You think I have to move Dawson to Stones this week? Yeah, I think two-man City defenders just feels obvious right now. Thinking of getting rid of some due to Kane injury. Thoughts? Finn, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan, personally. He's still absolutely clinical. And again, he had a goal disallowed. He took it really well. He always looks dangerous. And without Kane, Son usually does quite well. He's a real threat. Happy with Martinez in goal, same as me. Forces back up, same as me. 3.9 million fodder. Should just make it Mitchell. Kufal, Stones, Cancelo, Taylor. Almost the same as me. Salah, Bruno, Zaha, Saka, 4.3 million fodder. Bamford, Antonio, Wood. You just had a decent game week as well. Wood scored. Lack of Villa, though, I'm seeing. One Villa player. We talked about this on Tuesday as well, guys. The fact that Everton and Aston Villa also have more games to make up. So if I bring in 2 Everton players now for players that are unlikely to have as many games, then if I don't wildcard in 25, it's not too bad. So Aston Villa and Everton players right now. Aston Villa are playing really well. I know that they've just lost, but they're doing really well as well. They should have put Burnley to bed, actually, in that game. They're teams to target purely because they've got games in hand, so there's double game weeks coming for them. Kane to DCL and Cancelo captain thoughts. Random, welcome back, buddy. Again, I wouldn't put my captaincy on Cancelo. Could be rotated out. When I know we've just had Bruno Fernandes have a captaincy blank. But I don't like going too crazy with my captaincy options. At least a player that I know is going to play like 90%. Now, Cancelo's been fantastic. We all can see that Cancelo's been an excellent player for Man City this season. But you can never guess what's happening. There's Edison and there's Kevin De Bruyne. They are like the 2 pure nail players for Man City. Apart from that, Wood was going to Kane, but that's out of it. Kane has destroyed a lot of plans. Wood to DCL. Or Watkins. You have 3.9 and 4.3 fodder. That could help me if you don't go to Kane. Or you can change formation. Yeah, you can change formation if you've got money in the bank, Neil. Opinions on Saka. I'm not a big fan of Arsenal, to be honest, Linux. They've got Manchester United this week as well, so I wouldn't be targeting it myself. You're going to let your 2-year-old pick the captain randomly. Yeah, and that's it. Like, you see some crazy captaincy options pulling through. I think it's FPL Ross on Twitter. Like, in the double game week, he captained Pereira of West Brom. And obviously Pereira got, was it 2 or 3 goals and an assist or something like that? He was like the 3rd biggest scorer of the double game week. But, you know, I see a lot of Twitter accounts making predictions every single week. Oh, these 3 things are going to happen. This captain's going to bang. He's going to, you know, blow his nose on the 20th minute. And, you know, when that guy blows his nose on the 20th minute, suddenly they're like, oh, I'm the Messiah. I called it, right? But what about all the other predictions? I mentioned that before. There's so many people out there. Or when people have good game weeks, right? That, oh, I've just got 150 points this game week. And then you don't see any of their other scores for about 10 weeks. Winds me up. Top 100k, weird times. Nice. I'm finally in the top million the first time this season, guys. In 12 weeks, I've gone 4.5 million to 900k. I'm actually really happy with myself. That's a really good climb. And I didn't go that crazy. Would you play Maguire or Justin this week? You've got Bamford as well, by the way. Sean, I'd probably go Justin over Maguire just because he likes to attack and I prefer playing wing backs over centre backs. Hey, Matt, how you doing, mate? You bought in Rashford last week instead of Sterling because he looked class in the cup. You wanted to swap him now, but you've got Kane to deal with. Kane, again, man, just absolutely blowing with our plans. Look, Rashford against Arsenal, he probably is up for it. That's just a 50-50 choice, 50-50 chance for Matt that went the wrong way, right? So I wouldn't be too disappointed in that. Sterling is a much bigger punt and he will have done a lot less damage to your overall rank, so you can take that. Bench Cresswell or Souček, probably Cresswell. Because come on, big man Souček ploughing up there for an header against who? Who's going to stop him in the air? So Matip's the big man at the back. No Van Dijk, no Gomez, now no Matip. Who's going to stop big man Souček? No one. Captain material, guys. Neil's on 3 Villa before. You don't even have 3 City. Could do Saka to Gundogan. It is really about making the transfer that serves you the best. See, Neil, if you've got a couple of bench fodder and I think you got to be too deep in your bench, 2-player deep, right? 3-5-2 going from your bench fodder to Gundogan just feels like a good move. Would you Antonio Watkins and maybe Bamford? Not sure. Sean, I completely agree. Just swap Bamford for DCL. I think that's the best one. Gundogan will 100% play. I think so too. He did come off early. I do think Gundogan will play. Cancelo is much more of a risk, in my opinion. Cancelo's been fantastic this year. Absolutely fantastic. Looks good, plays anywhere. Put him in goal, I think, this game week. See how he does. Because he can just do everything. I just wouldn't be putting my captaincy on Cancelo. I'm happy with him, and he's low enough. He's 16.9% owned, right? Now, a fraction of that is going to put the captaincy on. Now, remember the Twitter bubble, guys, right? Because, yes, you might see 10 Twitter accounts saying, triple captain Cancelo. Easy up, easy, guys. Easy, right? But just remember that of that 17% that own Cancelo, a tiny percentage of that. I'm happy enough with just getting his points. I don't need to make that punt on my captaincy. And if he comes on for 5 minutes and he blanks for you as your captain, and then you have a big hitter like Salah or Bruno Fernandes going out there and banging, it hurts. And then you just feel stupid after it. Like, why did I take that punt? You've got your fantasy opens. Nice. Civil engineering lecture. What are your thoughts on Son against Brighton? Is he now more appealing or less appealing? That's a really good question, Mr. A. Welcome back, buddy. Personally, you can see I have Son. I don't have him as a captaincy. I don't even have him as my vice because I like to take a bit of a punt on my vice captain. It's tough to say. Like, I don't know. I briefly mentioned it earlier. I don't know what formation or what Spurs were planning to do against Liverpool. Obviously didn't work. Lamella, I think, was it? I want to say Lamella came on for Harry Kane, right? And, Son was anonymous after that. Spurs had glimpses in the first half with Harry Kane and Son looking fantastic. Now, if Son leaves the line and we have maybe Bale start, could be really exciting. But as a captain option, I think this could be the most, or easily one of the most difficult captaincy weeks that we've had so far this season. And it's not because we've got too many options, it's the opposite. Like, we've had game weeks before where it's like Bruno against Sheffield, Salah at home to West Brom. Like, oh god, that's so difficult. This one's just difficult because who? Like, who do we go for this week? Salah hasn't scored since 1924. Son doesn't have his Batman to his Robin. Bruno's away at Arsenal. That might be the shout, guys. Bruno away. Sold. You say that 10 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. Bruno away. Well, that's captain, that. Who's he against? Doesn't matter. Bruno away, captain. Gundogan, it's a bit punty if he plays, but if he's deeper, you're going to be kicking yourself watching a defensive mid as your captain in that City game. Souček, captain material all day long. Cancelo and Stones might get rotated out. Robbo can't keep a clean sheet. Martinez, well against Southampton, no. Watkins, Bamford, no. It's tough. Captaincy, I think this week's tough because I think there's a lack of options. Bench Souček or Bamford? Bamford. I'm really going. The last time I had a good feeling about the big man Souček, he scored. Granted, I always have a good feeling about the big man. But I can't see anyone containing Souček. Side note, guys, I had a thought when I was watching Liverpool. And one of the reasons I think that has led to a decline in Liverpool is Thiago. Now, that might strike a lot of people as a shock. I genuinely think Thiago being put in the starting 11, not just the injury problems with defence, but Thiago being put in that midfield for Liverpool has actually been a negative thing. It's all well and good that he takes the ball, passes it, but Liverpool previously have always had like 3 work engine midfielders that just run and close down and then pass it on quickly to the front 3. Thiago's a guy that slows the game down. Now, also, there's parts I wanted to stop watching the Liverpool Spurs game because when I saw them on the attack, they were so slow. They got the ball slowly up the front. And then Firmino's dead centre, and Mane and Salah are both hugging the wings. I could go into it. I was going to make loads of screenshots and explain in another video why I think Thiago's actually been so negative. Not just the fact that they've got defensive issues, but anyway, that's just my side note. I do feel like that is a reason. DCL against Newcastle and Leeds next. Yes, Magic, I'm probably going to bring him in. Welcome back, buddy. Tempted to captain Gundogan as he has pens. Does he? We don't know if he does. Maybe. It's not dead set. Souček is a benching headache, but he's still great on his own. I bench him too, Matt. This week you had Dawson first up and El Ghazi played 7 minutes. Oh, I hate that. Oh yeah, it makes sense. You want to see your subs do well, even if... And that's a bigger killer, right? Seeing your own squad kill you is so sad. Oh, guys, who's a pun that didn't work? I would have told you, Sean. I hate to say it. I'm joking. I love to say it. Mendy and Fab Taylor to target. Because that's not too bad. For Fabianski, Mendy, obviously, you're on about the Chelsea goalkeeper. He's probably going to play. They've got great fixtures. Yeah? Why not? Lennox, my plans are to wildcard in 25, bench boost in 26, but also I'm waiting to see the fixtures because if I can get through it, I might wildcard out of the double game week. So build up enough over these next few weeks for a great double game week and then wildcard before the big blank in, is it 29? Captain option, Son, Fernandes or DCL if you get him. I might put Luka Dean as my vice captain when I bring him in. Bruno's your captain at the moment. I'm thinking of... I'm looking at Salah. I'm thinking... have we ever had a time, guys, where we've looked at Mo Salah and thought, I don't think I can captain him. It's mad. Absolutely mad. Jesus for captaincy. No. Your baby girl point to Bruno. Done. Yeah. And that's great, Denver. That's a really good plan because if it all goes wrong, you can blame the child. It's really tricky by look at it. And it is. Captaincy is. I might go Bruno, Luka Dean. Just look at Salah. I think it's coming. The thing with Salah is he's got a tough wing-back opponent, I like to look at one-on-one players, like who is my captain going to be playing against, right? And I just think of Salah on that right side playing against like Cresswell on the left, and that's not an easy game. That's not easy. Gundogan will keep playing Cam false 9. I hope so. And I think Gundogan's a fantastic player. I really do. I mean, I got him. I brought him in, so obviously I'm not fibbing there. I just captaincy, such a precious thing. I'm going to play Lookman and benching Bamford. Lookman's got Sheffield United, right? Or West Brom? West Brom. Yeah, why not? Lookman, decent form. Fulham looking a lot better. They're against West Brom, so you can't get a better fixture than that. If you're not playing a player against West Brom, unless he's like your third sub, then what's the point in having him? Which club do I support, Rohan? The mighty Bolton Wanderers. League Two's finest. A lot of people will captain City players be below it 2 against Sheffield United. Yep, and the fact that Sheffield United don't tend to concede too many goals, Matt, and also that they've just beaten Manchester United at Old Trafford, so you can build a team for double game, which is a pretty sure wild card out of it. Yeah, Chris, that's what I said. That's my backup option. Because I'm looking at my team thinking, if I have Robbo as a save and just a single game week player, I think I'll get a decent enough double game week and wild card out of it. You're going Gundogan. You think this week will be spread out for captaincy, so no harm in taking a punt. I always think that, Sean, and then you'll find that all the dead teams have just got the captaincy on Mo Salah, and you'll have like a million managers with Salah. A lot of Gundogan shouts here. I like it. Would you play Justin or Maguire? I said that earlier, Sean. I said I'd go Justin. More attacking than as a fullback. Sheffield United will... Yep. I said that too, Matt. Depending on the double 23-26 double, we may not need to wildcard in 25. Dead into 29 and wildcard. Yep, Denver, that's what I mean. That's why it's my backup plan. It's all waiting to see what actually happens. But also... the thing that puts me off wildcarding out of a double game week and avoiding blanks is the teams that I'll have blanks might be like Man City and Liverpool. Teams that I actually still want to keep hold of. So I'm wildcarding out, and then over the next 5-10 weeks, I've got to start bringing in all of those City players and stuff. And again, I don't like that idea. All the dead teams are hopefully behind you. Hopefully. You just know there's going to be dead teams in the top 10k. Easy. Easy. So, finalising my plans, it's probably going to be Luca Dean in for Taylor. I'll start Luca Dean, I'll bench Robbo, and I'll take Bamford out for DCL for a -4. Captaincy is still up in the air, but it's on Mo Salah at the minute. Could go to Bruno Fernandes, could go to Gundogan. I might even join you guys and go Gundogan. At home to Sheffield. I put the vice on Luca Dean. Could be the punt that we all know and love, guys. And you're right, if he is on pen, I know he took the last pen. Sterling might take the next one. But this is Man City. Yep, and Man City is starting to click now, right? Game week 21 might only have 4 fixtures. And that's the problem, Denver, right? If I'm wildcarding in 29 for 4 fixtures, and it's like West Brom and Sheffield United are 2 of those teams in game week 29. And then game week 30 comes along, and I've still got West Brom and Fulham or Sheffield United players or whatever. Your team's extremely template, and mine is. But I'm gonna fight for this one though. Now, I had Bruno Fernandes early. Gundogan is not template because it's Twitter. But I've had Suchek for quite a while now. Quite a while. I got him when it was 4.9 or 4.8. Did he ever go down to 4.8? I got him when it was 4.9. All out those times ago. That's my hill I'm going to die on. So Wolves 31-35. Return of Jimenez. I have no feeling for Wolves right now. I really don't. They're just such a nothing. Like, if I were to think of teams that are forgettable this season, Wolves would be up there. They've just done nothing. right? Like Everton had a great start to the season. You had DCL and stuff. It's been fantastic. Newcastle, it's just a nightmare. But you've got Wilson as an option. Why not? Palace, you've always got like Zaha. But like Wolves have just been so nothing. Absolutely nothing. Matt's going to bench Souček. Oh, you've got Antonio. You don't want to double up against Liverpool. That makes sense. If I'm Antonio, I'd be more likely to bench him. Oh, actually, if you have a look, guys, Fan League, because obviously I can't put Bolton Wanderers. Fan League is Wolves. You can see here, I'm a Wolves fan on FPL, and I'm here slating them. Well, they're just not doing good enough, Chris. It's as simple as that. I'm an angry fan. Now it looks good, wins on the board. It's still not good. Quick score predictions. I can't even remember what I predicted last time. Probably didn't get any of them right. I think I did. Did I say 5-0 City? I think I did say they were going to stomp them. Everton, Newcastle, 2-0 Everton. Palace, Wolves, 0-0. Man City, Sheffield United, 4-0. 4-1, because, like, I don't know, Brewster's going to finally score a goal. And they'll be like, oh, I got Brewster, third sub. Oh, my God, he's got 3 bonus. West Brom, Fulham. Oh, I think this could be 1-0 West Brom when Sam finally gets the team defensively sound. Arsenal United, 2-1 United. Southampton Villa, 3-1 Villa. I think Villa's still going to do pretty well. Chelsea Burnley, 0-0. Burnley just going to go there and just sit like they always do. Leicester Leeds, I think it's going to be like 3-0 Leicester. West Ham Liverpool. Oh man, this one is tough because West Ham I think have actually been really good. Liverpool have just got a good result. No defense. I'm going to say 2-2. I'm going to say 2-2 in this one. I think it's going to be a good game. Brighton Spurs 1-1. I can't remember any of my predictions from last time though. So I should play as a striker for Wolves. And that'd be interesting. And that would be a player that I can get behind. William Holtze at 7 million. Can keep an eye on him. Surely plays against Crystal Palace. Again, yeah, it's a keep an eye on. I'm in no rush to bring in a player that's never played Premier League football. Look, I started the season with Werner and I started the season with Kai Havertz. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. Confident Jimenez will play for the end of the season, which sounds promising. Again, she's still wearing a head guard. Raul Jimenez is a fantastic aerial threat. If now, not even physically, but psychologically, something's in his head that stops him. That's going to be a real blow. Bruce is scoring his first goal. Exactly, Mr. A. And you can just see it. Odegaard's like 6.5 million, I think. It's not too bad. What's actually... Hey, Kifian. Welcome back, buddy. What's actually happening? Going on being busy with uni, so you always miss your stream. Oh, no worries, mate. No worries at all. Gunnahan is the next Ronaldinho. It's confirmed. It is. Absolutely confirmed. Just a quick read. So West Ham 3, Palace 2. Palace, I think we're lucky to get 2 goals on this one. Souček, prime. I wouldn't even know who to say is prime. Prime Souček, why not? Newcastle 1, Leeds 2. It was an okay game. Bamford got benched. Rafinha getting on the score sheet again for all those, 5.5 million I think it's worth. Southampton got thumped by Arsenal. Some defensive issues though for Southampton, so fair enough there. Man City, of course, thumping West Brom. Gunnar, Mahrez, Sterling, Cancelo, Mahrez, Sterling, Cancelo. Yeah. It's just, if basically you had a Man City player in that game, you've come out pretty well there, except someone like Jesus. Sorry there, Krista. Burnley somehow won 3-2. I have no idea how they did it because Villa should have wrapped that up before half time. Chelsea 0, Wolves 0. Could have fallen asleep at any point during that game. Brighton Fulham. I'm not going to lie, guys. I didn't even watch the full game for that one. Everton now. Everton should have been thumped in this game. In my opinion, it should have been like 3-1 or 3-0 Leicester. Lovely goal by James. Leicester were very wasteful without Jamie Vardy. This one just was annoying because my captain blanked. But well done, Sheffield United. And this was a really good game. Liverpool Spurs was actually a really good game. Just annoying that 2 of my players in this game had goals disallowed. What's everyone's transfer plans then? for this week. So I've already explained mine. It's probably Taylor to Luca Dean. It's probably Bamford to DCL. Take a -4. What's everyone? Because now Kane has looked like he's thrown a lot of spanners in a lot of people's works. We've probably all got about 5 million in the bank. What's everyone going to be doing? Palace conceding goals for fun. True. And Palace are against my beloved Wolves. How can I not have Wolves players as a keen Wolverhampton fan? El Ghazi needs to go. Yes, I'm sorry he does. You're dropping next week for a hit and 10 Brewster to Watkins. Kane to DCL. I think that's such a solid move. I can't remember what website shows the circles, like when people have gone from this player to this player, and the bigger the circle means the more people have done this move. You with 0.1 million in the bank. Dawson to Stones, locked in Gundogan. Oh, should we just do it together, guys? Should we just captain Gundogan? I'm going to wait for a press conference, because if Pep comes out and is like, Gundogan's looking good, but he's a little bit tired, I'm not doing it. I'm not risking it. But if everything's on the low down, I'm going to captain. We're all in this together. If Souček is your 7th attack, are you looking to take him out? No, Chris. I love him with all my heart and potato salad. You still don't know. Saka out, Wood out means you play Kufal and it's a -4. Look, Neil, you're the same as me. We're getting a team together for maybe like 4 more game weeks. At a push, like 7 more game weeks, right? I'm seeing it as I'm taking a -4, but it's not a short-term punt. Like, I'm bringing in DCL and bringing Luca Dean. These are players that I want to keep hold of. You're bench boosting the episode. Ooh. That's painful, Kiffian. That is painful. Souček to Son. I could go Souček to Grealish. I could go Souček to pretty much anyone that's under like 11 million. I believe in the big man. It's not all about the money, it's about the points. There's no form for DCL, but he could be good. No form? How dare you? He scored a cup goal. A cup goal, Matt. I'm apprehensive about Everton too, and I'm thinking of bringing 2 of them in, Alistair. So, but Everton have got all the players back, Matt. It's the Toffees train, guys. You got to get on it before it's too late. Toot, toot. If Pep says something bad, you'll like the captain. Pep always. Actually, let's give Fraudiola some credit. He's been a lot better this season. All in on Everton. Keane in, Richarlison in, Calvert-Lewin in. The trips. The T. I was going to say TC, but that means triple captain. Triple captain one of them then. There you go. All in on Everton. All right, I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. I just wanted to do a quick lowdown. They're going to be my plans. I will make those transfers. I'll probably make those transfers tomorrow. I'm not worried about money. The most I can lose is like 0.1 or 0.2 million, right? So I'm not too bothered about that. My team value actually is... Oh, I don't want to do the math. What is that? 104.2? Oh, no, I don't want to count. It's good, so I'm not bothered about losing a little bit of that. The chopping it in a sticky spot. But you need that gif. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my team. Bamford, I'll be annoyed if he scores and DCL doesn't, but that's the risk that I'm willing to take. Newcastle, who's everyone's got? Newcastle. I know they've got United, which I'm not too happy about. But they've got 3 of the next 4 fixtures look pretty good. Newcastle, Leeds, United and Fulham. If I keep hold, that's fine. Liverpool, Southampton, Chelsea is a little bit worse, but I can always take him out, Harry Kane, when he comes back, because I've still got money in the bank. Let me just actually make sure that that is true, and I can do that. 11.2, oh boy. I'll be 0.1 short. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Let's just play the game that's in front of us. That's what we've got to do. God, if I'm 0.1 million short of Harry Kane, I'm going to be, well, peeved, guys. I'll be peeved. Yep, good luck this game week, guys. You haven't had a red arrow since game week 9. Nice. But, I mean, if your rank's like 5 million, it's less impressive. You're going to catch you at 1.5 million. I was so low. Get back to the 25k, Krista. Good luck, guys. Yeah, let's just do it. Gun to one together, guys. Let's keep it solid, keep it tight. When do Man City play? Oh, tomorrow night as well, guys. So if he blanks, we can have a horrible rest of the game week, which is just chef's kiss, that, isn't it? That'd be beautiful if he does sod all tomorrow. Replace Kane for a hit or just start Suchek or Wood? Start Suchek or Wood. You're still lower than me. Wow. I'm on the rise, guys. There we go. All right, take these, guys. Have a good one.